Crypto.com has been a long-time sponsor of our channel, but I've also been actively using their products for over 3 years now. So I think I'm pretty qualified to share some pro tips that could save you time and money. That's exactly what I'm gonna do in this video. So whether you are a current user or thinking about it, then this video is for you. Strap in, my friend, and let's roll the intro. I think we can all agree that Crypto.com has been one of those companies that has really moved the needle in terms of mass adoption for crypto. They were one of the first, if not the first, to actually deliver on the promise of crypto debit cards. Remember all those other companies in 2017 that were promising debit cards but never managed to roll them out? 10x. Well, that definitely was not Crypto.com because they delivered in mid-2019, and ever since then, they have been building like crazy, rolling out various products like their Earn program, DeFi wallet, and much more. As for me, I've mostly stuck with their app, debit card, and Earn program thus far. And I gotta admit, I used to be such a noob user and made several mistakes that cost me headaches and money. But not anymore. I know all the tips and tricks now to get the smoothest experience possible. There are 5 in particular that I want to share with you, and after that, we'll go rapid fire in terms of highlighting some other goodies you should be aware of in their ecosystem. Sounds good? Let's jump right into tip number 5, specifically what you need to know about the fees. So Crypto.com does not have any trading fees when you trade crypto on their app. But one thing you gotta be aware of is they do have pretty high spreads for certain trading pairs. If you don't know what that means, here's an example that might help. Let's say you are trading coin A for coin B. If there's a high spread, you may receive only $980 worth of coin B, even though you sold $1,000 worth of coin A. In an ideal world, you would have received $1,000 worth of coin B. But that's usually not the case with most crypto trading apps out there. One thing you can do to get better rates is to use Crypto.com's exchange instead. You can transfer your funds back and forth between the app and the exchange quickly and without fees. And the exchange has way better spreads and rates, generally speaking. This is pretty similar to Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, actually. When you buy crypto on Coinbase, there's often a big spread, and you don't get a good deal. But if you go to Coinbase Pro, you get much better rates. Same thing here with Crypto.com's app and exchange. Only issue though is that the exchange isn't open to some residents of various countries, like the US. So in that case, we don't have this option available to us. Another thing you could do is to split up your trade into smaller chunks. Because of how their execution engine is set up, this technique could give you better rates. One easy way of testing this is to type in different values for the amount of coin A that you want to trade and see how that affects the amount of coin B that you receive. Play around with it and you may find out that this splitting method can help you receive more of coin B for the same amount of coin A. Alright, tip number 2. This also has to do with fees, but this time withdrawal fees. One time I withdrew some Ether to my MetaMask and the fee was about 0.008 ETH. With Ether at around $3,000 at that time, that came out to a whopping $24. Of course, I knew the network was congested, but I thought they were just unnecessarily charging that fee to gouge me. But actually, that's not the case. Did you know that some coins are literally 10 times cheaper to withdraw than others? Yep, you can go into settings, scroll down to the fees and limits page, and then click on the withdraw crypto hyperlink to see how much fees are for each of the various coins. The fees are denominated in the coin that you want to withdraw. So for example, we see that USDT on Binance Smart Chain has only a 2 USDT withdrawal fee, but on the ERC20 network is 25 USDT. Honestly, when I discovered this page, I was shocked. And from then on, I was way more intentional as to which coin I would trade into for withdrawal purposes. For example, if I wanted to move some funds from my Crypto.com to Coinbase account, then I'd use Sol or some other cheap options rather than send USDC or ETH directly. Oh, and also you can send coins to other Crypto.com users for free, but that's probably not the most common use case for us. Alright, on to tip number 3, which is everything to do with their debit cards. Honestly, I love these cards because they let us spend our crypto anywhere in the world that accepts Visa, which is pretty much any store or restaurant out there that's not cash only. But while it's a crypto debit card, it's actually not converting your coins to fiat when you swipe the card. Instead, it works like a prepaid card, so you have to decide how much you want to top up beforehand and sell your coins for fiat at that time. One important thing to note here is that you can't just top up your balance with any random coin that you hold on their app. There's a smaller subset that you can use to top up with, so definitely go check that out in advance. That way you can avoid having to do an extra trade into a coin that you can actually top up with, because remember, many of the trades using the app have high spreads. Another key point here is that once you top up, you cannot reverse that back into crypto. That's why I actually don't recommend to top up with too much at once. I'd keep some in BTC or USDC and just top up as needed. The available balance is reflected almost immediately anyways, so you don't have to wait before you swipe. As for my tip number 4, I recommend that you use their customer support chat whenever you have an issue. You can do so by clicking here and it pops up right within their app. I've used it twice before. The first time was when my card was stolen and someone used it in some other city to drain my balance. When I noticed it, I messaged them through chat immediately, and they were super helpful with locking my card, sending me a new one, and they even credited me with the lost amount after their investigation. I was pleasantly surprised that they did all that, since it is a prepaid card after all. But I guess the thief didn't know my PIN number and they just swiped it as credit instead. As for my second experience with customer support, I messaged them to change some account details. This time around, they were pretty swamped since it was during the peak bull market season earlier this year. So they ended up taking a whole week to get back to me. I don't really fault them for that though, because all the exchanges and crypto platforms were going through a huge surge at that time and were having problems handling it. It's been many months since then, so I presume they have beefed up their support staff and have much more bandwidth now to handle any and all future requests. Alright, last but not least, tip number 5, which is to take advantage of their referral program. Now, some crypto companies give media partners like me a better deal for referrals, just so that we're incentivized to help them grow. Well, not them though, because you and I get the same exact referral deal, which is $25 for both you and your friend if they end up staking enough CRO for a Ruby card or higher. And for the Ruby card, that's just $400 in CRO. Pretty affordable. So yeah, you should definitely take advantage of this referral program when you chat with your friends who are interested in crypto. And if you haven't signed up yet, I would greatly appreciate if you use my link down below to support this channel as well. So those were my 5 tips, but hold up, because it's time to rapid fire some other amazing features and products that you might not know of, like their NFT marketplace. They have some famous brands like Aston Martin, Snoop Dogg, and others use their platform for exclusive drops. And you can also find regular collectibles that you can buy on there, just like on Referral or OpenSea. They also have a Clutch DeFi wallet that you can download on your mobile phone. You can hold hundreds of different coins on there in a non-custodial manner. You can earn interest on those coins with popular DeFi protocols like Aave and Yearn straight through their wallet. And you can also use their AMM to swap tokens or farm for yield, just like you can on Uniswap or SushiSwap. The last thing I want to spotlight is their gift cards. To get to this section, you need to click on the Crypto.com app on the bottom, then click on Pay, then Gift Cards. And then click Shop Now, and you can scroll the hundreds of different offers for gift cards and see the extra cash back that you can get if you pay with CRO or are staking CRO. There are some amazing deals here, like a Chipotle gift card with 5 to 10% cash back. That's amazing for someone like me who eats that weekly. I hope this was super helpful if you're a new user or thinking about it. Definitely drop us any questions you may have in the comments below. And if you have some other tips you'd like to share with everyone watching, then please also let us know as well. Don't forget to sign up with my link to get that juicy sign up bonus. Anyways, I'm Kevin from Coinsider. I can't wait to see you in the next one, and cheers.